top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had two necks. I got homies that can sleep without two. I got homies that can sleep without. Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the New York Giants. Two teams that met in Super Bowl 35 down in Tampa. The Ravens and Giants are underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fire like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Ain't here, man.
Jones now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. To throw again. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 12.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
You have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Operating from the gun, Jones. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
1st down, New York.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. It's Barkley on the counter. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. From the gun. Jones. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. It's the rookie linebacker, Patrick Queen, and he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 45.
Let's bring it. Report.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Come this way. Here we go.
He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And this, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Short of the goal line.
It's definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll look to run with Ingram. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Ingram with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Jones, normally being a big-bodied receiver, plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Dobbins, the ball carrier.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. This is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. From the gun, it's Jackson. Incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
4th down.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Back deep, Golden Tate. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Tate on the return. Great coverage there. Holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
6-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
That's the end of the first quarter.
A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. From the gun, Jones. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, nearly picked.
On the keeper.
And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
Marlon Humphrey.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
The Giants on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun. Jones into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the rookie linebacker, Patrick Queen. And he's able to get it back to the 30. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. From the gun, Jackson. Man open left side is Brown. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
4th down.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will make our score 9-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll be in search of their initial points of the contest, trailing 9-0 as they begin with a first down. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He dumps it off to Barkley. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
First down, Giants.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
Barkley, the ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. The Giants on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Jones. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
51 yards on the punt there. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. The pass complete to Hakeem Butler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On first down, Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? To be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
The Giants' 42-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now it's Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
A 57-yard attempt.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Out of bounds at the 40.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Patrick Queen on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Jones. That's complete left side to Shepard. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 15 yards on the play. First down.
First down, Giants.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way. And it's much more successful as well.
Here's Jones throwing on first down. Dumps it off to Lewis. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Ravens 23-yard line.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. From the gun, Jones. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. But now it'll be 3rd down.
And 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Jones. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
Had to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
On 4th down, on is Graham Gano for the Giants field goal. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through.
Makes the score.
There they are on the board. It's now 9-3. So they do get to 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? But wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
43-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Throw left side complete. It's Brown. And we're going to get a timeout. with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and the half will begin with a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Hey, middle.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Flushed out right. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Jackson on target to Brown for a Ravens first down.
10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins, and he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Tackle made by Marcus Golden.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Here's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Butler. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 26. That's good for 28 yards. It's worth noting when you talk about Jackson's running ability, the Baltimore wide receivers had just over 1,400 receiving yards combined last year. And, Charles, that was the fewest yards by a wide receiver group in the NFL since 2011.
And, partner, I expect that number to go up this year. Last season, Lamar Jackson got very comfortable with his tight end group. In fact, he had one tight end and went to the Pro Bowl. But I think now, because of his ability to run the ball, it'll bring defenders closer to the line of scrimmage, and you'll see more big plays from the wide receivers downfield.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First and 10.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. Here's Jackson operating from the gun and unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us.
Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off at the 35. And they will finally run him down, but not way back down inside the 10-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup. Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Ravens 22, Giants 3.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
That he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 17 yards and a Giant first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
From the gun, Jones. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off. But a nice game there for a first down.
That's complete to Slayton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And the Giants first down.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
To Golden Tate.
Golden Tate with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
19-yard line.
2nd down and 12 at the 19-yard line.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line. To throw again is Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
That's another Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Let's go defense. Let's go defense. And here we go.
Jackson, draw play to Dobbins. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now the 3rd-year man out of Rutgers, it's Gus Edwards. And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
He was tackled.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them. trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Ravens on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is third down and 12. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Ravens on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is third down and 12. From the gun, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. That'll bring up fourth down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
A 37-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still ate up time. While it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 27-yard line.
Gain of 12.
12 yards there and a first down. Jones on 1st and 10. He's going to take a shot for the end zone.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again. Jones. Flush to his right. It is intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Baltimore Ravens. First
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. A gain of 6 there on first. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we see both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another.
This is caught at the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time for the Ravens. And even 60 yards.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal at the 5-yard line.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe.
That's going to set them back 5 yards.
Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, flying like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn.
Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on second and goal.
54's mark. Check.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Today's final score.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through.